Hello and welcome to another one of my videos. Now today I'd like to go back to the US and take a look at one of their newer menus, the menu 20. This is now the Italian sausage with peppers and onions. So let's get this on a table and see what this pack contains. Now I have here on the table this US M.R.E menu 20 Italian sausage with pepper and onions in a marinara sauce. Now I'm not 100% sure off the top of my head. I think this replaced the hash brown menu a couple of years ago. Don't hold me to that, but I think it was the hash browns. But it is one of the newer menus, menu 20s. As we all know now, the M.R.Es come in a brown simple bag with a peelable seal. I think this particular one has a date code stamped on there of 08000. I think it's 2018. Can't quite make that one out, but let's get this pack open. So peelable seal. If I can find the middle. These always work if you put your thumbs on the actual peel bit itself. It opens quite easily then. It does point where to pull. Now, being an M.R.E, it's double bagged. I do like these double bagged ones. Just seems to keep the contents more tightly compact together, and I think it probably also gives a little bit of freshness. Now we'll try and see if we can just open the double bag. Opens nice and easy. So, what do we get in the newer menu 20 Italian sausage with pepper and onions? So, straight off the bat, we start off with the mains, the Italian sausage with peppers and onions. There's like a nice, thick, impressive mains pack there. To go with that, we also have the heating sleeve, and that is the nutritional facts. If I just pause, hold that there, anyone that's interested in this can just pause and just have a read of that for a few seconds. So that's just the heating sleeve. We have a very simple accessory bag we're all familiar with now. We can see the cinnamon gum, the matches, salt, there is a coffee, wet nap, must be whitener, so it's a standard M.R.E bag now, ration. We have a trail recovery mix, so a nice recovery mix, trail mix. I think they're the ones with the chocolate beans in, if my memory holds me well. The nice ones. We have some dried cranberries. There. We have some dry roasted peanuts. There is a lot of trail mix and cranberries and nuts, little sides there for this pack. We have the world famous M.R.E crackers. There is some cheese spread. Unusually, we have a beverage base orange type 3, which is separate. These little sachet ones I generally find are in the packs, but still nice to have. The good old US M.R.E spoon. And last but not least, again, the famous US FRH. I say famous or infamous, never seem to work half the time. So, this is the contents of the US M.R.E menu 20. So let's get these out on a tray and see what they look and taste like. So, as you can see, I now have here laid out on the tray this US menu 20, the Italian sausage with peppers and onions. So we'll just start off by opening the accessory pack. So standard US accessory pack now, we've seen these many times before, containing a simple wet nap. There is a Bill's Brew freeze-dried coffee, nice to try that one. There is a sugar. We have a whitener, non-dairy. There is an iodized salt. There is some book matches. These are the white tip. I normally see those in the MCWs, the white tip. Don't know why, but we have some TP. Don't need that. and we have some cinnamon gum, which I'm going to save for later. I've had these many times before. They're a good quality gum, crispy outside shell, cinnamon flavour, quite firm gum, good taste, but I will save those for later because this will be forming my current lunch. So let's start off with the coffee. Let's see if we can hunt that out. And we have a coffee, sugar and whitener. Now I've heard many times before, I'm not a fan of the type 1, type 2, type 3 US M.R.E coffees, but the Bill's Brew I think I've not tried before, so it'd be interesting to see how this one goes. So there is a large granules, medium roast in colour, not a lot of granules there, so we shan't be filling this mug, we should only half fill it, and I will add the sugar and the whitener. I'll give this the best chance I can. So it's the Bill's Brew coffee and the whitener, non-dairy. Shake it down, this always seems to go everywhere. So standard 3-in-1 sort of mix now. And using the trusty old spoon there, we'll just give it about half a mug, I think. Okay. Half a mug. I'm losing my table for some reason. It's gone a little bit wobbly. Just sort that out. Don't want to hear any crashes offset there. So I think we are now going to make the orange beverage base. I know I have one somewhere. So we have the type 3 stick beverage bases. Generally I find I do prefer these little stick ones to the large sugar laden ones. Obviously these are full of artificial sweeteners. So little tiny amount in the glass. So we go fluorescent orange, nice and sweet, so lots of chemicals, but I find these ones mix better, generally taste a little better. There we go, full glass, get those chemicals nice and mixed. Very dark orange, very fluorescent orange in colour. Just rinse my spoon there. So, working our way around, we shall start off now with the cranberries, osmotic, so just dried cranberries, large pack, not going to need all of them, so we'll, oops, butterfingers. We shall just get a few out for demonstration. So, a few cranberries. The rest of these, little secret of home, usually ends up in my baking at home. We do baking, go very well in a cake, sponge cake, so the rest of these will end up in the sponge cake. A few of those for the tasting right now. We'll have a look at the dry roasted peanuts, nicely vacuum sealed, good hiss, and large packet of peanuts there. Again, we'll just empty a few. We don't need the whole pack, that's about a quarter of them, but it's certainly enough just to try there. Now the recovery trail mix. I think last time I seen these had chocolate beans in, like M&M's. Hopefully they have again. That was a good pack. Can't see any easy open strips, so we'll just... No, I'm going to have to bring in my old friend. Broke my golden rule there, cut towards myself, I know better than that. So, let's have a... Not the ones I was thinking. No chocolate beans, disappointed, but it's a nice mix of items there. Let's just take the edge off the cheese spread. Again, I've pre-kneaded this. You do need to knead them. As everyone knows now, the oils tend to separate if we don't. The crackers, world famous now. This is actually a production date 350 of 9, so it's at the end, 350th day of 19, so very fresh. Wasn't much of a hiss there, hope there was, just probably missed it. and a little bit of difficulty, those crackers seem to be a little bit stuck in the pack. Oh. Now, a little bit of problem getting those out. They are broken, they're not usually stuck. I don't know what was wrong with those. And last but not least, I'm going to just bring in a little bowl, because it's very hot. It just makes cleaning the tray easier. Also, it's easier to see against a white background. And we'll open the mains here. Just pour those out. Nice smell coming from there. I can smell the sausage, I can smell the tomatoes, marinara sauce. I can sort of see one thing that's missing there already. Just looking, a bit of pasta. A bit of pasta in there would go a treat, but what there is looks good. So, where do I start? I think I'm going to start with the coffee. So see what this one's like. Again, not the best tasting coffee out there. It is an instant. Personally, I think it's slightly better than the usual type 1, 2 and 3s you find in the US. But again, it's not the best. It's an instant. It's a taste of home. When you need a warm, satisfying hot drink, it will do the job. We'll take a look at the orange, the nice fluorescent orange there. Again, strong, plenty of flavour, plenty of orange flavour. Not a natural tasting orange, but I still stand by these little sticks. I think these little sticks are far superior to the big pack. Refreshing, sweet, certainly orange flavoured. Nothing wrong with that. You just know it's not natural orange, but that said, it's a refreshing cold drink when you might need it most. I think I'm going to go straight to the mains. So this is the Italian sausage with peppers and onions in a marinara sauce. So slices of sausage, as you can see. There's a nice smell coming from this. Let's try a little bit of the sausage first. You can taste the pepper in there. Very simplistic sausage, quite firm, quite chewy. Lots of flavour. Don't need salt, don't need pepper. There is a very small heat kick. I think that's probably from the pepper that's in there, in the sausages. I don't mean bell pepper, I mean the black pepper, or style pepper. Plenty of taste, plenty of flavour, plenty of seasoning. Doesn't need anything else. Some people would be inclined to put hot sauce, but there is a very gentle heat in the background. Nice, tasty, flavoursome. To me, missing pasta. A nice pasta in there would go well. Let's have a look at these crackers. Seen a million times before now. Simple, white, basic wheat cracker. No particular flavour. Just a very basic background cracker. Does go well. There's a bit of texture, extra bulk for the mains. Just going to try a little bit with the mains. Yeah. So it gives that mains a little bit more substance, a little bit more fillingness, a little bit of crunch, a bit of texture. Certainly goes well. I'm also going to have a look at the cheese on the crackers. These crackers are really crumbly, fall into bits, having difficulty keeping them together. So nice yellow cheddar flavoured cheese. As always, decent flavour. It's cheese spread. Lots of cheddar flavour in there. Well, those crackers are just falling to bits. And the best thing to do, add a little bit of cheese. into the marinara sauce. There is no pasta, but it's a pasta style flavour, so I'm sure the cheese would go in there well. Cheese and tomato, always a favourite. In fact, I'm going to give it most of that. There's still a little bit in the packet which I will have separately to get a good mix. Hopefully that's done no harm. I can't see why it would. Cheese and marinara, cheese and tomato, cheese and Italian sausage. Definitely. Definitely, definitely, definitely. That's the way to go. Plenty more cracker, lots of cheese. Come back to that. That's my dinner for today, my lunch. Moving along, so have a look at this recovery trail mix. So there's a couple of varieties of nut. There is a few peanuts, a few almonds. I think these are, I'm not sure what they are. A type of pretzel. Crispy, crunchy, salty. Plain simple almond. Plain simple peanut. And some salty pretzel style balls. Shame it's missing the chocolate beans, which I've had ones before, but it is a nice, crunchy, tasty little snack. And have a look at these dry roasted peanuts. They are just that. Dry roasted peanuts. What more can you say? Standard in quality, sort of store bought, but everybody around the world who's had dry roasted peanuts will appreciate. They are just a dry roasted peanut, and there's not much more you can say. Cranberries. Soft, sweet, a little bit of background fruit. Personally, I think you would mix these together, throw a handful in your mouth as you walk along, a nice mix there. Big mouthful. I'm regretting that now because I can't speak, but a good mixed combination. Certainly no reason why you couldn't mix those 3 packets together and just eat them as you walk along. So, refresh my palate. Overall, everything's good quality. Certainly have no hesitation having those again. Personally, I think a little addition of some pasta within the main dish would have helped, but it is still a very tasty, very enjoyable meal. So I'm going to leave it here. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, subscribe and hit that notification button for future videos coming very soon. So thank you and goodbye.